Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him led a group of Muslims towards the town of Mecca and captured it. This event is called as the Conquest of Mecca. Before the conquest of Mecca, Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him was residing in the holy city of Medina along with other Muslims. In Mecca, different tribes used to live such as Quraysh and several other Jewish tribes. In 628, the Quraysh tribe of Mecca and the Muslims in Medina entered into a 10-year pact called the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. There were two major tribes named as Banu Bakr and Banu Khuzar. Banu Bakr tribe aligned themselves with the Quraysh, while the Banu Khuzar aligned themselves with the Muslims. However, 2 years later, the Treaty of Hudaybiyah was breached as a result of the aggression of the Banu Bakr against Banu Khuzar. The Banu Bakr launched an attack against the Banu Khuzar at Al-Watiyah in disregarding the terms of the treaty. Now we will have a look how Muslim forces attacked Mecca and captured it. After making full preparation, the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him proceeded to Mecca at the head of 10,000 soldiers. He mandated Abu Rum al-Ghifari to dispose the affairs of Medina during his absence. The Muslims then marched on in a state of fasting until they reached a place called Al-Qadid where water was available. There they broke fast here and resumed their movement towards Mar az-Zaran. The Quraysh were quite unaware of the advancement of Muslims, but the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him did not like to take them by surprise. He, therefore, ordered his men to kindle fire on all sides for cooking purposes. The idea behind this was that Quraysh should be afforded full opportunity to assess the situation in which they were pitchforked correctly and should not endanger their lives by leaping blindly in the battlefield. In the meanwhile, Abu Sufyan went out to the place where Muslims had camped. Abu Sufyan went in the company of Hazrat Abbas seeking the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him's audience. Abu Sufyan, who was previously an archenemy of Islam, begged for forgiveness and professed his wholehearted acceptance of the faith. After staying at Mar az-Zaran, Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him decided to march towards Mecca. There were 4 entry routes to Mecca through passes in the hills. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him divided the Muslim army into 4 groups, one to advance through each pass. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him entered Mecca on his favorite camel al-Kaswa through mountain Qarda which was at the upper part of Mecca. On his way he recited Surah al-Father which is 48th Surah of Quran. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him while marching towards Mecca, appointed Hazrat Khalid bin al-Walid as a leader of the right flank of the army to enter Mecca through its lower avenues. Hazrat Zubair bin Awam was ordered to lead the left flank, storming Mecca from the upper side holding up the messenger's banner. Hazrat Abu Ubaidah took command of the infantry and was to penetrate into the Mecca via side valley. They were given full and decisive orders not to kill unless in self-defense. The entry was peaceful and bloodless entry on 3 routes to Mecca except for that of group of Muslim army commanded by Hazrat Khalid ibn al-Walid who killed 12 people. When the Prophet peace be upon him entered Mecca on the day of the conquest, there were 360 idols around the Kaaba. The Prophet peace be upon him started striking them with a stick he had in his hand while reciting the verse of the noble Quran, which means and say, truth has come, and falsehood has departed. Indeed is falsehood, by nature, ever bound to depart. This is narrated in Sahih Bukhari Hadith number 4287. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him entered Mecca on his favorite camel al-Kaswa through mountain Qarda which was at the upper part of Mecca. This is narrated in Sahih Bukhari Hadith number 4290. On his way he recited Surah al-Father which is 48th Surah of Quran. This is narrated in Sahih Bukhari Hadith number 5034. The Prophet's camel kneeled down near the Kaaba. Prophet said to Hazrat Usman, "Get us the key of the Kaaba." He brought the key to him, and opened the gate of the Kaaba for him. This is narrated in Sahih Bukhari Hadith number 4400. Later on, Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him spoke to people of Quraysh. He recited to them the verse from the Quran, O mankind, indeed, we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing and acquainted. He also announced to forgive all people. As for the doorkeeping of copper and supplying of water to pilgrims, the Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him ordered that these jobs remain in the hand of Hazrat Uthman bin Talha, and that the key will stay with him, and his descendants forever. If you liked the video, please press like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in next video. Allah Hafiz.